my, oh my. Look, come on in, come on in, come on in. Look, I I need you to come on in and give your boy some energy today, cause I almost didn't make this one today. No, 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 no. I almost didn't make it. So come on in. Come on in, come on in. What's going on? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo! My. Look, it was hard on your boy today. I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked at my clock and I said, man, I actually have to do these burpees before I go to bed. Because what happened is today it was nice outside, right? Nice. So I decided I want to do a bike ride. I like to get on my bike, my road bike, and cycle. You know, sometimes I go 20, 30, 40, 60, 70 miles, right? But I haven't rode my bike in probably like 6 months. So I tried to get back into it. I only rode like 15 miles getting into it, and I'm gonna tell you, your boy's a little tired. So I was like, man, I do these burpees tonight. But I appreciate you holding me accountable. So here's what we're doing. So today we're actually going to talk about how to build self-esteem, right? Your self-esteem, it actually determines the way you show up in the world. Like, that's real. It really determines the way you show up. It affects your decisions, your relationships, like your faith in what's possible for your life. Your self-esteem. Hey, Zyla, what's going on with you? What's happening? What's happening? Listen, I appreciate you coming in, holding me accountable. I am going to knock these burpees out, but I want to give you these 5 secrets of how to build your self-esteem before I get there, all right? So we're talking about self-esteem, how to build that. And number 1, when we jump into it, oh, thank you, Zyla. I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you for the subscribe. So we're going to talk about building self-esteem, because self-esteem really determines how we show up, right? The decisions that we make. And so one way to really build your self-esteem is, you ready for it, Zyla? One way is to change your inner dialogue. Right? We have to change our inner dialogue. We have to change the way we speak. Like, we have to speak life over ourselves. You might hear me say that a lot, but it's true, right? Your self-esteem starts with your thoughts. It starts with how you think. So if your mind is filled with self-doubt, negativity, like toxic beliefs, like, your confidence will suffer. So we have to replace those thoughts, those negative thoughts, right? We have to replace those with truth and power and faith, right? Oh man, I love Jesus too. I mean, look, if you've been on here enough, you know I love the Lord. So I thank you, Nicole. Thank you for subbing. Look, we're talking about, like, really 5 ways to build self-esteem. Before I go ahead and knock out my burpees, you know, this is like my burpee challenge. So I said I'm going to come here every night and do a minimum of 50 burpees. I was on here last night, and this young man, he kind of, you know, he gave me that juice, that energy, and I actually did 60 last night. We'll see how I feel. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, Nicole. I appreciate that. Look, so when we're talking about, like, our self-esteem and how to build self-esteem, the next way to build our self-esteem is really to stop seeking validation, right? All right, so here's what you said, because it took me a second to read that, right? You said, if you don't mind me asking, what denomination are you? I'm Baptist, but I'm thinking about switching churches because my church has been talking about stuff I don't stand for. They've been very hateful. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, the crazy thing, Nicole, is actually, well, not Nicole, that wasn't Nicole, that was Veve. Veve. The craziest thing is to really experience hate in church, right? Like you're going to church because you're assuming, hey, you know, the love, the connection, right? And not only but the word of God, but if God is love, how are we teaching hate? That doesn't make sense, right? That does not make sense. That's why, and you probably noticed in the Bible, Jesus said that the number one commandment is to love the Lord thy God with all your heart, right? All your soul and all your strength and all your mind. And then he said, love your neighbor as yourself. And what I found the challenge is that in order to love your neighbor as yourself, you really have to love yourself first. A lot of people don't love themselves. But anyway, to answer your question, I go to, I guess we would say, I was raised Baptist, so I'm connecting with you, right? I was raised, I'm originally from Florida, from the South, and I was like Southern Baptist, like hard, in church all day, right? Leave church at 2 o'clock, only to go back at 5, like all day long, right? But right now, if I have to choose a denomination, I really don't really, I really don't say. I guess I would say I'm in non-denominational because although I do attend church and my church is like a non-denominational church. Because at the end of the day, it's really about a connection to God. A lot of times what I've experienced is when we connect to denominations, they have so many traditions, right? And rules and things like that that have not really evolved with the times, right? And I think that God, like when you read the word, you cannot get away from the word. And when we're talking about non-denomination, I believe that God really wants a connection with us, and it's not about it's not about a denomination. It's not about Baptist or Pentecostal. It's not about that. It's actually about how's your connection with God. Really, that's what it's about. It's not about the denomination. So, Lion Church, you can go in person or you can watch them preach online. All right, no doubt, no doubt. But still, when you find something, Nicole, that you're connecting with, you really want to make sure that they're teaching the truth, right? Like they're really teaching the truth. And we're in this season or this time in life where, like Veve was saying, sometimes they're not speaking the Bible, they're really speaking their opinions. So find a church that really that you can connect with, that shows the love, that really represents the values that you have. And not only that, most importantly, Veve, they're actually teaching from the word of God. All right? They have to teach from the word of God. They can't jump over stuff. They teach this but not teach that. No. So, hey, Ida, what's going on? What's going on? I'm Catholic because the Catholic Church is the oldest Christian church. So by logic, it's easy to conclude with the fact that it is the church that was established by. Okay. I won't even touch that. I won't even touch that. Yeah, I was. Okay. Listen, uh, yeah, we would have to back out. We would have to back out. You know, I believe that Jesus died for us all. He died for our sins. And when we accept Jesus Christ, we're saved, right? Period. We're saved. And that's actually what I believe. I'm flinching. Oh, am I really? Is it like jumping back and forth or whatever? Oh man. So what's going on? I'm in my basement. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening. We're gonna hopefully it stopped the glitching. Hopefully it stopped. Because today I want to, before I jump into these burpees, because remember we're doing like a burpee challenge, right? Okay, no doubt. So we're talking about self-esteem, right? And how to build your self-esteem. And one way to build your self-esteem is we have to change our inner dialogue, like really how we speak to ourselves, because that stuff matters, right? I always say that the most important message you will hear all day is the one that you tell yourself, because you may have someone come on social media, right? That's not really building you up. That's really tearing you down. And we get joy in tearing you down, right? So you have to be able to speak to yourself and speak over yourself. The next thing you want to do is stop seeking validation, right? Stop seeking validation, because your worth comes from within. Your worth comes from within. Thank you. I appreciate that, Zyla. I said, although I believe that all Christians also believe that share the same traditions. I don't know enough about the Catholic religion or the Catholic faith to be able to speak on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I won't even speak on it because I don't know enough, and I would be doing that a disservice to try to even pretend as if I know enough about the Catholic faith. You know, I can really tell you about what I believe, how I was raised, what my Bible says. I know so. But I respect it. It's like, because if we're talking about Jesus and talking about connecting with him and actually going to heaven, come on, man. That's what we're doing. So look, so number two, when we talking about building self-esteem, first of all, I love the comments. Keep the comments coming. Listen, I promise I'm gonna get to these burpees. I mean, I love talking to you. I'm not rushing to do them because I'm tired anyway. I went on a 15, 20 mile bike ride today, so I ain't really tripping about doing these burpees. I just want to, I said I'll do them, and I'm trying to make sure that I honor my word. So number two, when I was talking about stop seeking validation, because at the end of the day, your worth comes from within, right? Your worth comes from within. And so number three, I want you to celebrate your strengths. Celebrate your strength. Like, focus on what makes you unique. I'm telling you, everyone's on here is unique. So if we're talking about building our self-esteem, I want you to really celebrate your strengths because you're unique. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. Oh, Nicole, you're trying to get baptized. That's what's up. That's what's up, Nicole. Definitely find a good church home. Man, that I listen, I respect that so much. I believe in that. I definitely believe in that. Go get baptized. That's one thing that Jesus commanded us, to go out and not only make disciples and teach them, right, but to baptize them as well. So definitely do that. And while you're doing that, I want you to celebrate your strengths, right? I want you to focus on your uniqueness, right? Because God actually, he blessed you to be unique. He's giving you a gift, right? He's giving you a gift. So what happens is then we focus on what you're good at, you shift from insecurity to confidence. So I'm saying, don't focus on what you're not good at. Really focus on what you're good at, because you have a gift. You're special. So spend time focusing on what you're good at. Yeah, go get baptized, man. But well, good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna start coming on a little earlier. Like I'm telling you, I forgot all about it tonight, man. Your boy was gonna take a shower, crawl up, and say I'm done. But I'm gonna come on a little earlier, all right? Good morning, bro. Oh man, good morning. Where are you, Jeff Nunez? You're saying good morning. Well, listen, since you're up, a good way to get your day started is to do burpees. I'll do some burpees. I want you to do them with me. But let me get through number 4. Number 4 of how to build your self-esteem is you have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone, right? Because confidence comes from action. So nothing builds self-esteem faster than proving to yourself that you can do hard things, right? So every step outside of your comfort zone, like your confidence grows. Your confidence grows. Absolutely, Nicole. That's the only way to go. That's the only way to go, man. Hey, what's up, Tech and Code Fusion? I'm good. Oh, it's 624. 9, 624. Woo! Are you like in I'm trying to calculate the hours, so I'm assuming. Let me guess. We like Australia, India. Wait, Nicole, where are you located? All right. So number 4, we're talking about stepping outside of our comfort zone, right? And so the reason you want to step outside the comfort zone is because when you face challenges, you take risk. You actually push past the fear, right? You learn that you're stronger and smarter and actually more capable than you realize. So whenever there's something I'm afraid of, something that's shaking me a little bit, I must face it. That's just me. I must face it. I believe that fear is a bully. Fear will bully you. But what are bullies? When you actually face them, bullies will actually shrink, right? They actually shrink. Now, number 5. I'm going to say number 5, and I'm going to start these burpees. I said I want to get these burpees in. Number 5, when we're talking about building our self-esteem, you have to be willing to take care of yourself. Self-respect builds confidence, right? If you respect yourself, other people will begin to respect you as well. And so you have to understand your body, your mind, your spirit, all those things are connected. So when we neglect our physical, our emotional, our spiritually, like our self-esteem actually takes a hit. But when we invest in ourselves, man, we start feeling worthy of success. We start feeling happy. We start feeling confidence. So that's what you want to do. If we're talking about building self-esteem, these are the ways you want to pour into yourself. All right? So, since I fear, you know what, Nicole, I'm 100% with you, man. A lot of times, and I always say this, like, if there's something, an idea, a vision that God placed inside of you, and you feel like God placed it inside of you, if you begin to work on it, and then fear starts surrounding it, just like you start becoming like, man, I don't know if I should do this. Oh, and you're doubting, that's the enemy. That's the enemy, because the enemy does not want you to push through and do what God asked you to do. So when that happens to me, without a doubt, your boy go at it hard. I'm like, oh, okay. So it got me a little nervous, had me a little shook. Now I have to go. Now I have to do it because I know God asked me to do it, and I'm afraid. That's like, when fear is attached to something God asked me to do, that's confirmation. That's another confirmation that God asked me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, got me a little nervous. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. It's kind of, man, listen, I gotta figure this out because I do not want my I don't want this live to be like sticky and laggy and all that good stuff. But listen, I'm gonna knock out. So here's how I normally do it. I'm gonna give you at least 50 burpees. I'm gonna knock out 10 burpees. Then I'm gonna come back and talk to you. Right? We're gonna talk and then I'm gonna knock out another 10. And we'll come back and talk a little bit, right? Let me say, make sure my oh. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm about to drop these burpees in. Listen, if you're just waking up and you're saying, hey, this is a great way to start my morning, join it. Come on, do these burpees with your boy. Come on, you ready? Here we go. We'll keep it simple too. Knocking out 10. Oh, okay. That was my first 10. Oh, it is a nice mini workout. Listen, burpees are real, yo. Burpees are so special. Ooh. So listen, as we talk about how to build our self-esteem, the first one, you're mad, sad, and stuffed? Oh my goodness. What are you stuffed with? What did you eat? What did you eat? Okay, so look, I gotta catch my breath, man. So, when we talk about self-esteem, building self-esteem, one of the things that really build our self-esteem is we have to change our inner dialogue. You have to change the way you speak to yourself. Come on, man. Like so often we may say things like, okay, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. And that was me, to be honest with you. So I'm not sure who that is, Gorilla. Gorilla God King. I don't know who the wait. I don't even know who that is. I really hope that's a compliment. That's all I'm saying. I don't really know. But when we're talking about building self-esteem, we have to change the way we speak to ourselves. Here's what I want you to do. Start your day with a positive affirmation. All right, when you wake up today, tomorrow, I'm not sure what time it is where you are, but I want you to start each day with a positive affirmation. Like speak to yourself, encourage yourself almost as if you would your best friend. A lot of times we tell our best friends encouraging, comforting, uplifting things. We speak to them more than we speak to ourselves. Some of that stuff you need to say to yourself. Right? So what we're going to do, we're going to start by really saying affirmations to ourselves. All right? That's what we want to do. So I have a hold of that. Because I have my second win. I'm going to do these burpees again, and I'll be right back. And Gorilla God King, do these burpees with me. Come on, do them. Okay. Oh man. All right, no doubt. Well, when you feel as if all of that food digested, do these burpees with me. Do these burpees with your boy. Oh my. So you got sent to the principal's office for the fourth time. For the fourth time? 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you didn't learn on the first 2 or 3 times, huh? I'm not sure what they sent you for, but one of those times you should have said, you know, maybe I shouldn't do this. Go ahead and send me back to the office. Yep, but I will say my condolences for your aunt that passed away. My condolences. That's never easy. That's never easy. So, my condolences. 3 weeks ISS. My. All right, look. Here's number 2. Before I knock out this next set of burpees. We were talking about building confidence because sometimes we just need our confidence. We need to speak to ourselves. We need to encourage ourselves. We need to uplift ourselves. And number 2, stop seeking validation. You have to understand that your work comes from within. It doesn't come from other people. You don't need their approval, right? So when we stop depending on validation from others, you take your control back, right? And you start to build confidence. So stop adjusting yourself to fit in and start living authentically. Can you do that for me, right? Stop adjusting yourself to fit in and start living authentically. Do that for your boy. Do that for your boy. All right? So, here's what I need you to do. I need you to stop waiting for permission to be great. Stop waiting for permission to be great. Do the burpees with me, Taylor. You already mad. You might as well burn all that stuff off, man. Do the burpees with me. Okay, you have 2 tests tomorrow? Well, let's go ahead and get these burpees out of the way quickly so you can go and finish your study. All right? Let's get it. This is my 3rd set. Let's go. I see you, Taylor. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Dang. You have 4. Listen. That's what's up. I'm talking about burpees, baby. Knocking them burpees out. And I need to get these in so I can get up out of here. Number 3, though, when we're talking about building confidence and self-esteem, celebrate your strengths. God created you special. He created you unique. You're not like anyone else. If you look at your fingerprints, no one has your fingerprints. You are special. Not only are you special, you matter. You matter, man. So keep that in mind. You matter. What you could do is make a list of things that you're good at, right? Really lean into that. And then, after you make that list, I want you to look at, like, really stop comparing your journey to someone. Not only that, I need you to develop the talent and let your talent shine. Because when you look at, when you write down what you're good at, you'll realize, oh man, I have this talent, I have that talent, I have this gift. Lean into those things, right? Lean into that. Whatever. I'm still lagging. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Not tonight, but tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm actually going to do my burpees in another location because I don't want to lag tips that I'm giving you. But while I'm lagging anyway, let me get these burpees in. Let me get them in. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So I have one more set of 10. And I promise, I'm knocking these out so I can get out of here. So I can begin to rest. I have a super, super long day tomorrow. So when we're talking about building self-esteem, right? Let me take a seat. The last one is I need you to take control, take care of yourself. Like, really take care of yourself. Let's see who's winning this game. Brunson have 33 points. Oh man. Oh man. This could be the dagger right here. This could be the dagger. Oh, he missed it. All right, listen. Take care of yourself, right? Like really spend time like appreciating you. Like taking care of yourself sends a message that you are valuable. And you are. So take care of yourself. When we're talking about building self-esteem, like do little things, like take yourself out, exercise, right? Eat right. Do things. Don't allow people to step all over you. Create boundaries. All that stuff works. Let me knock out my last 10. Well, it looks like New York won, so let's go. That's it. That's it for me. Did you do yours? Did you do your burpees? Look, appreciate y'all coming in, holding me accountable, because I did say I was gonna finish these burpees. So, Taylor, that's good stuff. Columbia, good stuff. Annie, Amir, look, get your burpees in, baby. Get your burpees in. I got my burpees in. Listen, y'all have a blessed night. I love you. And always remember that you matter. No matter what anyone else says, you matter. You're special, and God has a purpose for your life. Never forget that. Peace.